A lot of people have been asking me in my video from yesterday with the poor Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra trade-in offers. They say, well, the carrier deals look pretty good, and on the face of it, they do. But I wanted to go over that so people know exactly what they're getting into in terms of AT&T and T-Mobile and Verizon, so that way you can at least go in with your eyes open and know what you're getting, because in some cases it might be a good deal for you, but I think for a lot of people, it's trapping you into something that you might not be prepared for. So let's start with AT&T, because that's the one that I've done business with the most, and it's the one that I'm the most familiar with. So they will give you $1,000 off, and we're going to put off in quotation marks because I'm going to explain that in a moment, but they're going to give you $1,000 off the device. So you're going to pay the difference. You're going to pay the difference. You're going to pay the tax. But then you have to be with AT&T on that plan, on that number, for 36 months. And it's not like you're getting that off. You're just getting the amounts paid back to you every month. AT&T is essentially covering your phone payment every month. So think of it, you're still paying $35 a month for the device. You're still paying full boat for the device, even having traded in your old Samsung phone. But AT&T is going to not include that on their bill. They're going to cover the payment for you as long as you stay with them. If you cancel any other line that you have with them within the first 90 days, your credits cease and you're going to get charged for the S23 Ultra. If you change your plan, your credits are going to cease and they're going to start charging you for the S23 Ultra. If you do anything with it, anything that they deem as if you try to pay it off early, the credits disappear and they're gone and you're going to owe the full amount on the S23 Ultra, or at least the amount that you haven't paid off so far. So let's look at it this way. Let's say it's $30 a month and you're on the hook for $1,000, all right? First month goes by. You're with them 2 months. $30 a month, $60. So you'd owe $940 on your S23 Ultra. So you're really not getting anything off. They're just promising to cover essentially your lease payment on the S23 Ultra as long as you stay with them for 3 years. Plus that AT&T Next thing, the next up, if you want to upgrade within that 3 years, you're going to have to pay that extra $6 a month, and that's not covered at all. So that's why when you go on their page, they'll give you the $1,000 off for a Galaxy Note 4, which a high schooler could tell you that's ridiculous. The Galaxy Note 4 is basically worth the price of nostalgia at this point, but they're doing that because they're going to have you on the hook for their fees. You got to have an unlimited plan with them, so if you have a grandfathered plan, kiss that goodbye. That's gone. You got to upgrade to their new unlimited plan in order to get this. So there's a bunch of things that work in their favor, and that's why they want to hook you on that. Now, T-Mobile isn't 36 months, it's 24 months, but guess what? You got to be on Magenta Max, which is more expensive. So they want you on the more expensive plan. So there's definitely ways that they're making it work in their favor where you're not getting the phone, you're not getting that amount off. And in most cases, you're better off, especially if you have an S22 Ultra and you're really looking forward to upgrading, it's better off for you to sell that privately, get the most amount of money that you can, and then go back to Samsung and say, okay, well, I've got this, I'm going to add in this, and then go ahead and get your phone. Because the way that they're doing it through the carriers, if you're somebody who sits with your carrier for 3 years, you don't look at your bill, you got the unlimited plan anyway, or you're used to leasing phones through the carrier, that $35-40 a month, you know what? Probably pays off for you. If you're coming from an S10 Plus and you don't upgrade your phone every 2 or 3 years, that's basically it. You use your phone for 3-4 years. Go ahead and do it. You're the case where you're going to beat the house. You're going to beat the casino because you're somebody who keeps your phone. You outpump the coverage. You keep your phone longer than they're trying to hook you in for. But if you're somebody that upgrades every year, every 2 years, it doesn't make sense for you. Now, Verizon is giving you $800. They're 36 months as well they want you on the hook for, but they're actually rolling it into the payment. So they're going to say, well, if it's $33 normally for the S23 Ultra and you hand in something that's we deem is worth the $800 in credit that you'll get, well, now it's $11 a month. That's how they're handling it. But same conditions and stuff, you have to be with them and all the rest of it. So they're trying to, I know a lot of people in the comment section said, we don't want to upgrade to Magenta Max. We're currently grandfathered in on a plan that's an unlimited plan from back in the day. I know a lot of AT&T people have been grandfathered in from plans from back in the day, so you could kiss those goodbye. So it's not as appealing as it looks. It's for some people. There's some people that it absolutely would work out for, but I think a lot of people have to read the fine print there and make sure you know what you're getting. You can't just start a new line. AT&T says they don't, new and existing customers That commercial that they run 9 million times, the twisting the sign back and forth. Yeah, I get it. They claim that. That's fine. But you can't start another line, get another phone, and then cancel a line. You can't really do anything to your plan. You're on the hook paying their fees, paying for the max plan, and giving up your phone. So let's say you trade in something you don't think is worth a lot. You think it's an S20 or an S10 Plus. You could have gotten a heck of a lot more privately, and you're really not getting that amount off. You're just getting bill credits over the course of 36 months. So you're just not paying for your next phone over the course of 36 months, but you have zero flexibility there. You're not getting an amount off. You can't pay it off early. There's a lot of things that they're trapping you in on that you have to consider. If you're somebody who stays with your carrier for 3+ years, you're good. If not, you're not. So just keep that in mind before you go ahead and jump in. And that's why I think the carriers are so excited about this and trying to get you on there, and why the Samsung trade-in deals were so garbage. Because they can hook you into this, and that's kind of what they're looking to do. Now, a lot of people, I saw a lot of dense takes on Twitter regarding the trade-in values. Well, Samsung doesn't owe you anything. The previous, whatever, they never promised you trade-in offers. Yeah, okay, all right. That's a bunch of them said, well, if you're broke, just don't get the phone. Really, that's what you're taking away from this? I know, newsflash with Uncle Steve. The internet's stupid. I get that. But here's the problem with the trade-in offers. It's not that people can't afford the phone. It's that previously, Samsung has gotten a pass on the pricing of their devices compared to other phones in the Android marketplace because they've offered these things. They've offered enhanced trade-ins. They've offered these credits. They've offered discounts and sales and all the rest of it. These things that kind of mitigate that price and make you think, well, yeah, okay, the base price is $13.49, but nobody really pays that. You kind of get all these benefits and all these trade-ins and all the rest of it that kind of make it, well, you're really paying $1,000. So that's how you consider the device, a $1,000 device. And that's when you compare it against other devices. Not anymore. Not anymore. Now we're talking about a slab phone that's $1,349, and it's going to be judged as that. And all these people getting hyped about it and saying, oh, it's the jump between the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 13. Well, it better be. It better be. Because if it's not excellent, everything, I mean shutter lag, I mean battery life, I mean every little thing that you could possibly do on this phone, if it's not excellent, it's going to be bashed. Because there's phones like the Pixel 7 Pro that aren't perfect, but you could get them for like $799. It might not be perfect, but is it worth 33% more? 50% more? We'll find out. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, have that Steve-licious day.